This AP Calc question is starting us off with a function here. It's telling us that f of x is equal to 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus 1. And then they're telling us that the mean value theorem to f on this interval 1 to 2 guarantees us the existence of a value c such that f prime of c equals something. So you better know the mean value theorem like the back of your hand going into this AP Calc test. I can guarantee you're probably going to have at least one question that wants you to know it. What the mean value theorem says is if I've got some interval from a to b, which is what they gave me right here, that the average rate of change, that the slope between those endpoints has to equal the derivative at some point in between there. And so this problem is different than a lot of mean value theorem problems because normally they want you to find out what that c value actually is. This one isn't wanting you to find the c value. It's saying, what value do you know this has to equal? Well, that just means all we need to do to find out this answer is really just find this average rate of change between our two endpoints, and we're good to go. That's the answer they're looking for. They don't want the c value here. They want to know what value we're guaranteed to obtain. So to do this, what you're going to do is just a classic slope setup. You're going to take your x1 of your interval, so x1 is going to equal 1. You'll take the other side of your interval, that's your x2, and then you're going to plug those into your equation to get your y1 and your y2 coming out of here. Remember that average rate of change, that's really just fancy math talk for slope as we've always known it, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we'll take and we'll plug into the equation they gave us. So they told us f of x was equal to 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus 1. And now we're going to go find our y value. So I'm going to plug in 1 first. So plugging in 1 into this equation. So everywhere I see an x inside this equation, I'm going to replace it with 1. So I get 2 times 1 to the third minus 4 times 1 squared plus 1. Then cleaning that up, I'm going to get 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1 is going to get us negative 1. So f of 1 is equal to negative 1. So that's my y1 value. Then we play the same game to find our y2 value. I'm going to take and I'm going to plug 2 into that equation. So I get 2 times 2 to the third minus 4 times 2 squared plus 1. So 2 times 2 to the third, 2 times 8 is 16, minus 4 times 4 is 16. So we're going to get 16 minus 16 plus 1. The 16s cancel out and we end up with f of 2 equals 1. So that is my y2 value. Now that I know those two things, now I'm just going to plug everything into my average rate of change formula, which is my slope formula. We're just going to do a y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we get y2, which is 1, minus y1, which is negative 1, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is 1. So we get 1 plus 1 on the top is 2, over 2 minus 1 is 1. And so out of there, we're going to get that that is equal to 2. And that is our answer, because what we just found was this left-hand side of the equation. And they're asking us, what does f prime of c, what are we guaranteed that f prime of c has to equal in that interval? Well, we're guaranteed that f prime of c has to equal that average rate of change. Again, this one's different than a lot of mean value theorem problems. They're not asking you to find the c value itself. They just wanted to know what value were we guaranteed to get by the mean value theorem. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please click that like button and subscribe. And also share it with your friends and anyone else you know who might be crying about an upcoming AP Calc test. You can find more videos from me, more sample AP Calc questions, and my complete AP Calc study guide over at my website, apcalcprep.com. Have a great one.